Hello, everybody. It's meteorologist Jacob Campbell here with your WeatherNow forecast. So currently there is a tornado watch for parts of southern Mississippi and southern Alabama as Tropical Storm Olga, and yes, we're still talking about tropical storms, is moving ashore. And then also there's a cold front off to the west that's pushing into the area, also bringing an extra source of lift, which is aiding in the triggering of these tornadoes and severe thunderstorms and whatnot. So before we get into it, this is a visible satellite of Tropical Storm Olga. Before we get into it, I wanted to ask that you check out my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Discord. The links for all of those are in the description below. And please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So getting into it, Tropical Storm Olga is down here to the south, progressively moving to the north at actually a fairly quick pace. We could see that this should actually say it's a tropical storm as opposed to a tropical depression, because it was, while I was making these graphics, Tropical Depression 17. But as of Friday at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, this will be a tropical storm, potentially transitioning over to a post-tropical storm as it is merging with that cold front that's off to the west. And as it does so, it'll change the structure of the storm, turning it effectively from a tropical storm to a post-tropical storm. Now, they can have the same amount of wind. The only thing that's different is the structure of it, which is actually very important when determining it's what changes a low pressure system. It's what makes it different than a hurricane, because at their core, they're both low pressure systems, but one's a cold core low pressure system and the other's a warm core low pressure system. So the structure does matter in that instance. But at 7 a.m. Central Daylight Time, this will have moved up onshore. It will have moved in the area between Louisiana, Mississippi, and then the southern portions of Arkansas, and it'll be a post-tropical depression. So at some point overnight, this will transition over from a post-tropical storm to a post-tropical depression. This is going to move very quickly, too. In just 12 hours, from 7 a.m. Saturday to 7 p.m. Saturday, this will have moved all the way into Illinois and Indiana and Kentucky, on that kind of southern border of Illinois and Indiana and the northern border of Kentucky. And it'll still be a post-tropical depression. Then on Sunday at, this should say 7 a.m., it says 7 p.m., I'm sorry about that, but on Sunday at 7 a.m., this will still be a post-tropical depression. So this is going to hold structure very well as it moves to the north, and because it's moving so fast, that cone of uncertainty is a lot smaller. And so it will affect parts of Michigan. Then we're going to take a look at future track radar here. We can see that it's pushing progressively to the north, and it is moving very quickly. At Saturday night, it's already pushing into Michigan, and by Sunday morning, you can see that some of the rain is off to the east in the New England area and the East Coast and part of the Appalachian Mountains. But then the center of that low is all the way in Canada at that point. So by Sunday morning, it's going to just be absolutely booking it. We're going to take a look at rainfall totals here, and so we can see that all of this moisture is just going to be absolutely drenching this area, all the way from the south is Louisiana all the way up into Michigan and Canada. Rainfall totals by the NAM model: New Orleans 2.2 inches, Birmingham 2.2 inches, Memphis 3.5 inches, and Indianapolis 1.9 inches. And now I will say that while the NAM model is accurately reflecting what I'm predicting for the south, for the north, it's actually over predicting what I am expecting. Most of the models are showing a little on the lower side in terms of rainfall amounts for places like Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit. So for those areas, I would say subtract about an inch, because instead of seeing 2 inches for Indianapolis, I'm expecting about an inch of rain. But anyway, moving on now, we're going to go over to our future track radar for Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, Nevada, and there's actually going to be some more snow coming in at the same time that we have a tropical storm out in the Gulf of Mexico. While not unheard of, it's pretty funny to think about. But we see all of that snow moving through Saturday night into Sunday morning and pushing off to the south as it enters parts of New Mexico and Texas. Then a second wave comes in from the north, which is going to this system is going to become important into next week, especially the probably the 26th till about the November 2nd. This is going to be an important system, which we're currently watching, but all of the models are a little too uncertain to actually make any definite predictions. But when we take a look at snowfall totals here, this is for 72 hours, by the way. So from now until 72 hours in the future, we're looking at Great Falls, 3.1 inches of snow, Billings, 1.4 inches of snow, Casper, 4.9 inches of snow, Rapid City, 1.4 inches of snow, Cheyenne, 8.1 inches, and Denver, 6.5 inches. Now, while all of this is going on off to the west, there is there are forest fires currently going on in California, and so we're getting all kinds of weather here: tornadoes, tropical systems, snowstorms, and fires all going on at the same time. And so it's a really crazy time of year, the spring and the fall especially. But if you want to hear more about those forest fires, I'm sure David Schlotthauer has put up a video or something like that. Go check him out. He's better on those than I am. With that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one.